The language of us animals contains much more emotions than your human speech. But I can't communicate like that with you. You wouldn't— That's right! Ever since Icarus heard you encountered a new kind of behemoth, he's been too excited to sleep.
Unsatisfactory. We dealt with the behemoth, but Count Wilhelm was hurt in the battle, and Miss Edith has to care for him.
He's been making a ruckus, telling me to collect data and to check whether there's something I can help with while I'm at it. Due to some unfortunate events, Mr. Douglas suspended him. So, it fell on me to run the errands. Woof! But anyway, how is the battle situation with the behemoths? Woof, woof! You're caught in that girl's trap, aren't you?
That's too harsh, Hatchet.
I'm not as dishonest as you humans. I always speak my mind.
What are you saying?
For example, there are still behemoths hiding outside the walls. Woof! Of course! But neither me nor Icarus believes that it is only one behemoth instilling fear in Kingsport.
No new behemoth should have been born after the previous behemoth tide. Unless—
It must be that the last behemoth tide never really ended, and what you dealt with was a fake one.
That's impossible. We've already exterminated Cain. All possibilities are too absurd to imagine. Do you have any evidence?
Or perhaps it's something much worse. That a new behemoth tide is upon us. Woof! No! That's why I came here to seek your assistance.
Be honest, never before have I wished so fervently that you and Icarus are in the wrong.
Icarus surmises that something has led to the beasts in the wilderness becoming mutated. We should begin by verifying this. Head to the Whispering Woods outside the gates and collect fur and blood samples from the beasts there. They are vital to my research. Woof! We hope that this assumption is wrong.
Hasn't Icarus trained you how to ask for help? Ranger, let's go!
But we require more materials in order to make a complete deduction. Get a move on! Don't just stand there and drag your heels! Woof woof! I have to say that the two of you are quite talented. Sure may—
Is there anything else we can help you with, Master Hatchet?
Just one more thing. Could you two please just disappear for a bit?
This comrade. Ranger, let's check on how Miss Edith is faring, and discuss whether we can cook this comrade for dinner while we're at it.
Your existence lowers the average IQ of the room. which has a profound effect on my work. The materials you brought back are evidence that a behemoth is affecting the beasts. I am positive there is another behemoth hiding outside the walls.
Miss Edith, I thought you'd be at the Count's side caring for him. I never thought you'd be here all alone. It is to exterminate the behemoths and protect mankind.
He said it's his duty to patrol the port. And what is our duty as rangers, Edgard? Who are we supposed to protect? Should we protect the citizens of the Valley of Dawn and King's Port, or the nobility that are safe and sound within the Kingdom of Avalon?
Miss Edith, don't speak of what you don't know for certain. Are these your ideas or the Count's?
The people here try their best to survive, but we're never able to be there for them in their time of need. Is that our duty? Who said it isn't important? But you've realized these problems as well, haven't you?
Miss Edith, I believe that every person has their fate. And the fate of us Rangers is to be resolute in our beliefs and fight to our last breath.
Perhaps you're right. We should trust in Mr. Douglas's judgment.
Miss Douglas and Regent Eve are bound to have thought about the problems you just spoke of. Isn't that so? I am certain that they will deal with the matter appropriately. Miss Edith?
Damn it! Willie just went toward the beach. We have to help him.
Long live King's Port! Long live Count Wilhelm! Long live the Rangers!
You knew that you were hurt. Do you have to be tied to your bed to realize that?
Edith, forgive me. I never thought the beasts would be brave enough to sneak into the city and attack humans.
Is Hatchet here? Let's meet up with him.
I won't forget.
I know. I had almost forgotten how scary Edith can be.
Then what is our last mission?
Is Hatchet here? Let's meet up with him. We can't let this drag on any longer. We need to destroy it at once. If not, the victims will keep on piling up.
To welcome the heroes who saved our homeland not only once, but twice. These wounds are nothing.
If you'd have told us sooner, perhaps we would have been able to make some preparations.
The beasts have become extremely aggressive. They're even bold enough to attack human settlements now? Woof! Why are you all silent? What happened?
Miss Edith, it makes me glad you were able to pull yourself together.
This quickly? I thought we'd have a longer respite. This is bad. This behemoth has grown too quickly. Its body is bound to contain immense power. It's almost too strange to imagine. Well, I don't know. Woof! Isn't that the mission of you Rangers?
Sorry I worried you.
Good. Let's work together and destroy the behemoths.
That's enough. Edgard, let's go.
I am willing to serve you, Miss Edith.
All I can say is that the more affected beast we see, the more likely it is that a behemoth will appear.
Help! The beach is under attack! They've been surrounded by beasts!
Willie, your wounds are still not fully healed. Don't walk around too much.
Count, you praise us too highly. We're just carrying out our mission.
I'll go with you.
Thank you for everything you've done for Kingsport. She will never forget you.
Results as these cannot be considered a victory.
Me and my troops resolved to face this long ago. My people shouldn't have to. Thank heavens you came in the nick of time. These wounds are slowing me down.
Crush and break them.
Count, the behemoth assaults are getting more and more violent. This isn't something Kingsport can handle on her own. We must unite.
Count Edgard, you speak the truth. This isn't the time to protect my ridiculous self-esteem. Me and my warriors are protected by our armor and blades, but the people are not.
Who?
I'm going to High Haven to seek an audience with King Philip and Mistress Eve. I will request them to open the city gates and admit the citizens of Kingsport to take refuge within the city. High Haven, far up in the clouds, isn't actually safer than the Behemoth Wilderness. A little misstep and your ashes will be scattered in the wind. Edith, that's not your battlefield. It's mine.
No, that's out of the question.
I will entrust Kingsport to someone trustworthy. My sister, Edith the Ranger. In my absence, you are the Lord of Kingsport and the protector of its people.
Naturally. Both for the...
You are my close kin, both wise and intelligent. There is no one worthier of my trust.
Woof woof! It's been a while.
Count Edgard, Ranger, please assist me and Edith in protecting Kingsport and its people. Welcome, heroes!
If you've already made your decision, Count, then may your hunts be plentiful.
Don't talk about it. He doesn't care if he's wounded. After resting a short while, he went out without permission.
Yeah!